Our one-shot qualifying is done. Bags Liddell is back somewhere where he wants to be. Try hard in second. Invero on debut. Well done, young man. In third. Jazz, who joined with 2 seconds left in fourth. Granny fifth. Jimmy Dimes up in sixth. Will he complete his first race of the Grand PriTK? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Japan. Lights out. An awful stall by one of the Red Bulls. It is Jazz CB going well back into the pack, into turn one, which is normally taken flat out. Bags Liddell, try hard. Very clean. Invero as well, the man on debut. Branny, Lewis gets away. No doubt incidents between Bayless and Jake. But the good news is, Bags, try hard, Invero, Branny away relatively cleanly. Jazz CB stalling, I believe, at the start. Back in 7th. Jimmy Dimes. Dear oh dear. His car actually looks to be okay. That front wing somewhat there. So that's something. Bayless might change that sooner rather than later. Your predicted pit stop strategy on your screens now. Just trying to get a look at Bayless's car. It honestly doesn't look that bad either. I'm intrigued as to what went on. As always, the drivers will send me their clips on Twitter and whatnot. You'll get them in the YouTube highlights. This is Jake. A brilliant effort from JW67 last week in Singapore. Man finished third. He easily makes his way past Perez there. A lot of AI still in his way. Jazz CB joined with, I'm not exaggerating, 2 seconds left. That is why we have at least one driver less than we expected. An AI spot taken by Jazz CB. With 2 seconds to go, he finds himself in 5th. Branny in 4th. Invero making his debut. Respect this man. He's in Team Red Bull. So Jazz, no doubt, will be grateful to have a teammate that's actually competent. Let's go. Try hard in behind Bags Liddell. This is sort of a battle within a battle. Try hard is top of the driver standings in top spot with 129. Bags Liddell in third with 106. We believe the man in second joggles is on a Valentine's Day date. Unlucky lad. Branny in fourth here in Japan, here in Suzuka, and also on the driver standings. And quite a gap to Jazz, some 35 points further back, in fact. Interesting that he is also 5th for this race. As they head down the straight, it is one of the 2 optimal passing opportunities. You can take it more or less flat out. Unable to on that occasion, or took it rather flat out, unable to overtake. Should I say, try hard. A rough start. Man was thinking of leaving because he felt he was a bit of a target. But has fought back well to be your Grand PriTK leader. This is race 9. We have 13 races in all. Then a 2-week gap, and then our more serious, dare I say, F1 tournament commences. Might get, you know, the little map open. I'm a bit of a fan. Everyone gives me their feedback and says, I like this, I don't like this, where. Well, you know what? I like the map. I'm having the map. Just over a second between Bags and Tryhard. Nothing to be alarmed about, of course, but just a point of note. Bags continually setting the fastest lap on the medium tyres. Will Ollie B, somewhat unsurprisingly, all the way back in last. In fact, 24 seconds behind 16th place. Gaza, a pleasure to have you for the Grand PriTK. So no doubt, gentleman Will Ollie B. It's a bit over the top to call him a gentleman, really. Just slowing down, waiting for his target. You can see on the map, Bags, Liddell, and Tryhard. Does get past. Does Bags, Liddell. Very nicely done. Tryhard, I believe, also okay. Invero. In behind. Will Ollie B. I'd be watching for the brake check if I were you, son. Good idea. Bayless says, welcome to the Grand PriTK. Hope you didn't need that front wing. Invero going to find it very hard to steer indeed. Is he past him? No, he is not. That is even more of his car. Invero will try and corner cut. And that's a pit! Invero! Invero! No, no, no! Brother man! He's in the second. But with half a car because he's missed the pit lane. Surely that's just an error. He will do extraordinarily well to finish yet another lap. The car is barely there. Anyway, Bags Liddell, who has pitted, out ahead of Lewis Hamilton and Tryhard. Vettel in 5th. Lando 6th. This is Grosjean back here. Will Ollie be pitting because of an incident with his car? Nothing he could have done about that, I'm sure. Jimmy Dimes hoping to finish his first race. Has been close. Has set some really good qualifying times. Has had some good races. Just hasn't managed to pull it all together. Perez in 15th. Jake doesn't seem to be his day early on here in Suzuka. Things can change quickly in the Grand PriTK. Jazz CB down in 12th. We're on board with him now. Plenty of AI and Branny ahead of him too. We might wait a few more laps and then have a look to see who has pitted and who has not. Branny trying to go past Kvyat. Jazz is just stuck in an awful, awful place. Can't take the racing line. Can't go on the other side. And Jazz gets a 5-second penalty for that collision. Harsh indeed. But just simply needed to slow down. Jimmy Dimes. Jimmy Dimes has taken out Will Ollie B. The angel of F1 has performed a minor miracle of sorts. Will Ollie B is out. Jake is out too. In fact, he's just typed in the chat, why is Bayless a moron? So I dare say Bayless took Jake out. And then Jimmy Dimes getting revenge. So even if Jimmy doesn't finish, he has done, once more, the work of an angel. That might not help Jake to feel any better. A reminder that in our off-season Grand PriTK, things are a lot more relaxed. There are no punishments or race bans for, what's the right terminology here? Untoward driving. However, when our more formal competition gets set off, any direct takeouts, and you will be banned until the end of the season. Just so you're aware. Just so you're aware. We'll get that out there in the open nice and early. Bags Liddell out in front. Try hard 5.5 seconds behind as we go past the Ferris wheel. Has its scenic moments, the Suzuka. Into the last curve, into the straight we go again. This is Jimmy Dimes with a car that hopefully works. Gets out of the way quick smart. Jazz CB in 14th, dare I say the only driver who might have a chip on his shoulder. Very capable is Jazz, but with the mental fortitude of a 12-year-old at their first school disco. Man just lets the adrenaline take over. Invero has found out truly what the Grand PriTK is all about, at least in the off-season. Fallen back into 9th, but with an excellent opportunity to grab a top 5 position. Look at this, the two teammates not feeling very teammatey. Grosjean and Branny. Branny really doing it with ease, to be fair. And a moment there where I thought Grosjean was going to have something to say about it, but nothing doing. Significantly over halfway here in Japan. Bags Liddell in top spot. A 6.5 second lead. Seems to be only getting bigger over I'm a FIFA Tryhard 1. And this could have big ramifications on the Driver Championship. A reminder, Bags Liddell is in 3rd, some 23 points behind Tryhard. But with only Jazz CB, maybe Jimmy Dimes, to do something a bit ridiculous. It is a magnificent opportunity indeed. I feel like I've seen a few cars stopping. Giovinazzi and Lando, they're in the pits, but they're a little close for comfort for mine. That was touch and go indeed. I think now's probably a good time. I guess we start off here. Bags and Tryhard maintaining their positions from qualifying. Branny up 2. We'll leave the AI for now. Invero down 4, but could regain those very quickly. Jazz is down 10. Jimmy Dimes down 9. A reminder that Bayless and JW are no more. When it comes to the pits, that's why we leave out Grosjean, Latifi, and Kvyat. Everyone else has made the required pit stop. These are 25%ers. Bags is in the pit again, however. I think that's enough for me in terms of the detail. Was there another incident? Have I missed out on something? If I'm correct, that would be his second stop. And so Tryhard now with a comfortable lead. We might have to hear from Bags Liddell after the race. At least we've had no safety car. We're trying to look at the positives. Here's Jazz CB. There goes Jazz CB. Bags Liddell cutting into that deficit quick smart. Look at that go down. Under 5 seconds, Bags Liddell is out for his championship. 4.5 seconds. Don't worry about that corner. Giovinazzi colliding with Jimmy Dimes, who is on struggle street. Stalling a little bit there, Bags Liddell, but again, he'll go under 4 seconds. Further back here is Branny. What's Jazz having a look at? Jazz, there we go. That's what we thought might happen. It is only for a little bit. Oh, and he comes back again. Branny is in a terrible, terrible place. And I don't think he knows how to get out of it. Invero says, thank you, Red Bull teammate. But look at this, Branny. He's trying his best, is Branny. Jazz CB has his measure at every opportunity. Takes a bit of front wing. And finally, Jazz is out of there. But what a favor he has done there for Invero, who now on debut is, dare I say, favorite for a podium finish. Branny, it's almost worse, to be honest, when they're in front of you than behind. When they take out your wing and stop your speed, there's not a lot you can do. A bit of wing left, I guess. The majority of wing, but that is going to hurt. Fair to say, Jazz CB is now just looking for trouble. Jimmy Dimes, maybe a similar job. So what I thought was going to be somewhat straightforward is in fact not at all. Jazz is trolling. I know he doesn't have any friends, but this isn't going to help him make any. Maybe Invero, to be fair. Jimmy Dimes is in all sorts. But to be fair, neither with the DNF. They are still going. In the points then, as it stands, Kvyat, Lando, Latifi, Grosjean, Vettel, Hamilton, and then your humanoids, Branny, who you just saw get assaulted by Jazz, Invero, who benefited off said assault, and Bags Liddell against I'm a FIFA Tryhard. Jazz. Oh, he's taken out Tryhard. Oh, dear. He had to pick one. In fact, is he done here? Is he done here, Jazz? He's set off again. He got Tryhard for dinner. Now he wants Bags for dessert. Just watch with the corner. No doubt he'll try and cut it and take him out as soon as he gets the chance. Bags Liddell won't give him the chance. He is speeding away, Bags. And Tryhard, oh, what a maneuver! What a pass! I'm a FIFA Tryhard. He's seen it all before. His only issue is, he may well see it again. There are 3 laps remaining, including the one we're currently on. High drama, as always, in the Grand PriTK. On board with Invero, just because I wondered if Jazz CB might come into shot at some stage. It may well be that Jazz is off and racing properly again. So Bags Liddell coming off better, I think it's fair to say, with that 6-second, 7-second advantage. Really is opening up. Invero with time to make up, and Branny. Poor Branny. Just ahead of Lewis. Branny's most recent finishes. Second, third, second, fourth. He has been consistent. And Tryhard will be forced to pit. This is probably an admittance that he cannot get the victory. But can he get a podium? Maybe even a fastest lap. A reminder, Tryhard has won both of your previous 2 races and also gotten fastest lap. That must be on his mind. Bags Liddell on his second last. Just because your car is going to be fit and firing, it doesn't guarantee you're not just going to get a whack straight away. It really is something these drivers need to have a think about. Do I just try and go on? It's only a flesh wound, so to speak. You saw him there popping out just in front of Invero. That lead will open up with his fresh car. This is Bags Liddell, Jimmy Dimes, and Jazz still out there, still wreaking havoc. Hope you're not a betting person, because if you are, you're losing your money trying to predict what will happen on the Grand PriTK. Miko Wedge says hashtag Bags for the win, hashtag Tryhard out. We'll see how that plays out into the final lap. Is that Jimmy Dimes having a nibble? It surely was. Jimmy Dimes has a chat with his biggest fan club out there in the sand. A 35-second lead over Tryhard. He's gone past Jimmy. Will he go past Jazz CB? I'm sure you're looking at the map just like I am, trying to work it out. Tryhard won't catch him. without incident. All Bags needs to do now is just finish things off. 13 laps, 25% of Suzuka comes down to our final few turns. Up in the spoon curve. And look ahead. Have a look ahead, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment. Bags Liddell versus Jazz CB. Victory is Bags Liddell's. Smooth as butter. He has gone past the carnage. He has driven magnificently. And through the final turns, credit will you, Bags Liddell, who takes out Suzuka here in race 9 of the Grand PriTK. A moment to savor for Bags Liddell. Will go now live to I'm a FIFA Tryhard, who will have to do the similar thing. Can Jazz help out his Red Bull teammate? Jazz taking up a different position. Oh, and Tryhard does just as well, if not better. Invero surely will get the pass. Will he not? Or is Jazz going again? He goes round the outside anyway. Who would ever know? Oh, he does! Jazz CB is taking out his Red Bull teammate. Branny says thank you very much and will grab 3rd. Invero has slipped down to 5th. And Jazz is still out there for more. Takes out the rear. Bertel goes past now as well. A very first in the Grand PriTK. Red Bull taking out Red Bull. It is blatant. It is disgusting. And Invero misses pole. And I believe settles for 9th. Bags Liddell with the disgusting dance moves that can be no doubting. I'll try again. There can be no doubting. McLaren, it is a big day for them. And Bags Liddell proving he still has what it takes in this race for the championship.